All right, chat. You guys can say hi to YouTube now. We're officially recording. Hello to YouTube. YouTube, join Twitch chat. Everyone shut up. Heroes on.
Welcome back, everybody, to NGS Headline.
Hello, everyone. It's 9 p.m. So let's get started with NGS
Hero,
Headline.
it's 7 a.m. Stop lying to me.
The official navigator of NGS. And I will be the MC for this program. I will be bringing you the latest info on
Yo,
NGS.
Hero got a wait. Hero got a haircut.
Welcome to the first broadcast of 2024.
Okay, okay.
I hope you all enjoy NGS this year too. Today marks the end of the Super Genesis Festival, which started late last year. How was it? As we announced in our last broadcast, if the Super Genesis Festival is well received, we would like to make it an annual half-anniversary event.
I mean, yeah,
So we would
I'm
love
glad.
to hear your thoughts and opinions about
Oh,
it.
Hero sneaks are back, dude. He's not wearing the loafers anymore.
Now, once again, this program is to inform players about the current operation and upcoming updates of SEGA's online RPG, PSO2 New Genesis, also known as NGS. We will also share details about exciting campaigns, peripheral information, and discuss the present and future of NGS for our players. This is a pre-recorded broadcast. If you would like to watch it in Japanese, you can check it out on the Japanese NGS YouTube channel.
Are you guys noticing the broadcast
Without
pause
further
slightly?
ado, let's move on to the
Or is it
updates
just me,
you've all
chat?
been waiting for.
Yeah, it's like lagging. What?
Hot information.
Why is it happening?
Now, for this broadcast of 2024, I would like to share some info about the January 31st and February updates.
Seems like it's fine though.
Let's start with a video.
Okay. Seems okay. We'll just see what we can do about it to the best of our ability. All right, so what do we got? Main story chapter, final part of episode 6. Interesting. Okay.
It's starting to dawn on me that teaching isn't as easy as it looks.
My name is Riku. We're Instructor Aina's new trainees. This here is Ruka.
Hello. And
Yeah,
it's
headline
an
just
honor
started.
to learn from Instructor Aina too. We're all going to Retem soon for some scout training in a little while. It'll be a long trip. Hopefully we can all get on the same page before we head out. I hope
Yeah,
I
why
come
is this
out the
happening?
same
Why is that?
thing by then.
Is anyone else experiencing a little stutter? Or is it just me? Kaizaar region updates. Yep, we expected this. This is pretty much par for the course. What are we getting? New grand torches. A reason to go back into the gorge? Hold on. Okay, so not forcing us to use the augments, just these torches will be there for us. But why? Ancient enemies level up, but why though? Oh, is this how they're gonna do the new weapons and the units? I think this is how they're gonna do the weapons and the units. That's gonna be unfortunate. Oh, look above. There's something up there too. I think this is how they're gonna do the weapons and the units. I think Kaizaar 2.0 is coming out, unfortunately. Semi's understanding quest might not be until next month. Yep, there it is. 10-star ray yard weapons. Kaizaar 2.0. Icicle cubes 2. Those bastards. They didn't even make it so I could use my orbs. There's a 9-star armor. There was no reason for me to save them. All right, level cap 85, Ranger Gunner updates. All right, what do we got? Yes, 85. Thank you. Better update or better effects. We expected that much. I don't get what they just showed us. Nothing which has happened. I understood none of that. Nothing made sense to me. Of the big hum moment. I guess we'll find out tomorrow. Because this comes out tomorrow. Feature tweak the position and angle of build parts. Oh, that's cool. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, it looked exactly the same. I didn't see anything. Easy to get the exact position. Okay, cool. Mining rig build parts so you can cause PTSD in your creative space as well. Perfect. Various improvements, new features. Interesting. Let's see what this is. New auto join party feature. Interesting. Make it easy for people to just get into parties automatically. Cool. Choose 3 DPS display options. Oh, DPS meter down next to your character. Okay, cool. That's good. Much easier to see. This doesn't really matter. All right, so really not much there. Oh, hold on. Street Smart AC scratch ticket. Oh, this is pretty cool looking. Hold on. It's got a pretty deep, dope looking baseware. I mean, it's kind of meh. The outerwear's not too bad though. I'm like so-so. The Miss Kaizaar. It depends. Oh, cast parts. Cast parts as well. Wokage. Gloves, tattoos look cool. Okay. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the gorge. Hopefully it's not as annoying to deal with. We'll have to see. New weapon camo. Okay, this doesn't matter to me at all. Oh, new cast dashes and floats and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. Oh, the EX float has an effect. Oh, that's so good. Okay, well, I mean, hey, W for casts. Limited time urgent quest, Dos Silvera suppression op. Okay. Is this just an LTQ that's made out of an urgent? Yeah, this is like, okay. So I'm gonna talk more about this later after this is done. Because it's actually like a secret W in a way, but it's not exactly a W. Limited task, titles, yeah, that's fine. Oh, the Gothic build parts are coming back. Not an LTQ? We'll talk about it. Because that's the same thing they said for the previous one. It was still an LTQ. Oh, hold on. That looks way cooler. Weird L shade W? Not exactly. It's, well, yeah, we'll talk about it. Cute innerwear? What the? His hair's not bad though. These aren't bad. Avatar items are okay. Kind of whatever. Oh, hold on, that's pretty cool. Oh, the dark circles under my eyes. Oh, you can get more interesting dark circles. Oh no. Well, this will be something fun that people are going to do. This will be something people do with. There's something fun with. Okay. 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 I don't know. There's nothing really in AC Scratches I care that much about so far, so I'm not too worried about it either way.
What did you think? Let me go through the details with these slides. Starting with this. The final part of Chapter 6 of the main story will be available from January 31st. Aina continues to work hard as a training instructor for new arcs, but as the days go by, she seems to still be struggling with her worries. At some point, the protagonist meets the rookie arcs Rikul and Ruka. From what they tell you about their training with Aina, it seems that she is having a hard time teaching others, and it seems that she will soon be taking her new recruits on a long-distance reconnaissance training exercise. Will Aina be able to successfully train them up? After a long period of development, Chapter 6 finally comes to an end. Be sure to check out where the story is going.
Yeah, there's not really much going on here.
Following Retum, all fields in Kaizaar will be significantly updated. First, in the Rayord Gorge, the level of ancient enemies will increase, and even Recon Gigants and Gigantics will appear. In addition, new Starless Dread enemies will replace some of the boss enemies, and the new Grand Torch stands and Torch stands will be placed throughout the field. The Grand Torch stand grants players who come within a certain range the heat coating effect for a set period of time.
Basically, you don't need to deal with the
temperature damage and triggers a follow-up fire attribute effect for attacks.
Oh, you get follow fire
The
damage?
torch stand extends the duration of the heat coating for a certain amount of time when accessed by a player who already has a heat coating.
Oh, okay, cool.
By strategically utilizing both the Grand Torch stands and Torch stands, you can connect the fires like a chain and challenge the formidable enemies roaming the Rayord Gorge while maintaining the heat coating effect as long as possible. A new rank will be added to the Gana Ruins combat sector. In addition to an increase in the enemy levels, a new Starless enemy will also appear. Several dash rings have been added to Gana Ruins that can be used while on a floating board to make movement smoother. So
Floating
be sure
board.
to slide
Lame.
through Gana Ruins. In
New armor
conjunction
looks cool,
with the
though.
Kaizaar update, a new series of 10-star rarity weapons,
I
the
gotta
Rayar
pause.
series, and the first 9-star rarity armor, Ania armor, will also be available. The Rayar series has a potential which increases the power of photon arts and techniques in exchange for increased PP cost, and can be obtained in exchange for materials, or may be dropped from enemies. In addition, in the new ranks at the Gana Ruins, enemies other than bosses will also drop the 10-star rarity weapons and 9-star rarity armor. So make effective use of PSE bursts to destroy as many enemies as possible. The level of Gigantics enemies that appear in the Exploration Sectors section of Kaizaar, with the exception of Rayord Gorge, will also be increased, and additional red item containers will be placed. There are exchange materials for the Rayar series in the containers, so scour Kaizaar for them. The Rayar series will be added to the NPC Reso's item exchange in Kaizaar. In addition, the Rayar series and the multi-weapon Rayar Mark I series will be added to the ARC's record badge exchange.
Let's go.
Please note that the Kaizaar series and Kaizaar Mark I series will be removed from the item exchange, Kaizaar, and the ARC's record badge exchange in a future release in order to reorganize the item exchange menu.
Okay.
Limited time tasks.
It's gonna depend on how you have to deal with the boxes. We'll see.
Update.
I'm not gonna be super bad about Kaizaar Mark II until we know for sure.
All of these are to defeat the enemies. So be aggressive.
But if it's anything like the previous grind, this is gonna suck.
Like the materials needed to exchange for the Rayar series.
But hey,
Also,
there you go, chat. You have your build-up weapon. You don't have to buy it.
Trials from Retum will now occur in Kaizaar and Alio.
Yeah, as long as it's not box farming again, we'll be fine.
9-star rarity armor and meat have been added as reward items. So capture the most tames within the time limit to get tons of gathering materials and other items for each region. Furthermore, the additional enemies that used to appear around Dread enemies will no longer appear in the Kaizaar and Aleo exploration sectors.
Okay.
We want to place the focus on boss enemies to make it easier to fight them. So go challenge these formidable foes.
I'm all for that.
In preparation for the intense battle in Kaizaar, the player level cap will be raised to 85. In addition, Rangers and Gunners will receive adjustments to attack range, motion speed, and cancel timing, as well as additional behavior and balance adjustments such as increased charge phases for certain photon arts, new class skills, and significantly updated effects.
We still know nothing.
To coincide with this, an ARCS Records event
We still
exclusive
don't
to
know
Rangers and
anything.
Gunners will be held for
It doesn't
training
tell us
Broken
anything.
World Rank 2. Time to lock and load. Furthermore, new ranks will be added to the Urgent Quests Mining Rig Defense Kaizaar and
No one cares.
Remnants of Ambition. New title
Remnants is
tasks
cool, though.
will also be added that can be achieved by clearing the urgent quests at the new ranks. See if you can get them all. Along with these changes, the Crocodilus Vera Suppression Op and Om's Vera Suppression Op will no longer occur as urgent quests.
Yep.
From here on out,
So this is going to go with what I'm talking about
play
later.
these quests, please accept them as trigger quests from the quest counter.
Gunner buffs, the game is good again. I mean, Gunner's going to get buffs, yeah, we just don't know what they actually are.
Records for the field.
They're so vague, we have to wait till
Kaizaar's
tomorrow.
Dash, Stage 1. Pick your favorite class
Yo, what's up, GM?
and challenge yourself to this race. Creative Space is getting a new theme, Kaizaar.
Mining Rig ill, everyone, dude, Mining Rig is such a popular
We invite you
JP
to create a space
urgent.
with
It's
a
fun.
unique atmosphere based around snowy mountains with amazing
There is a game in
views.
PSO2 that's crazy, right? Wild.
Features will be added that make Creative Space and Alliance Space easier to play. The ability to make fine adjustments to the position and angle of placed build parts will make it easier to arrange them as desired.
Also good.
Additionally, a feature will be added to adjust the size of changes in terrain height, allowing for the creation of gentle slopes.
That's cool.
Moreover, you will be able to visit the creative space of players you select from your friend list or from nearby characters.
Oh, thank God, that's so much
Giving
easier.
you another way to access creative space. The mining rig pack is now available in the AC shop,
That's
allowing
whatever.
you to assemble your own mining rig. The build parts, which are divided into 14 pieces, can be assembled like a puzzle to create the final product. The pack includes a poster of the complete mining rig as a visual guide during
Yes.
assembly.
Now you can
Be sure
give
to
your friends
refer to it
PTSD
while
when they come
putting
to your
the rig
creative
together.
space.
You can
Because
earn
all
Genesis
of
points
Global
as a
freaks out when
reward
it comes
for
to mining rig.
completing limited time tasks for creative space. Use the points you obtain to further build out your creative space. Next, let me introduce the newly added auto join party feature.
Okay, how does this work
By
exactly?
utilizing this feature, players who have enabled the setting will automatically join together to form parties under specific conditions,
Okay.
such as before starting a multi-party quest, when in combat sectors during a trial, or at the beginning of a PSE burst. You can access the settings from the party settings screen, and there is also a feature to turn it on using shortcut keys.
This
In
is
addition,
probably the best case
you
scenario.
can hide shortcut keys and keep the auto join party feature enabled at all times from the options settings. This makes it really easy to form parties, so give it a try and make some new friends. In addition to the auto join party feature, a variety of other features will be added and improved. First, in Battle Dia Yellow and Battle Dia Purple,
Oh,
Idle
nice.
time for
Okay, thank
quests
God.
will be reduced in accordance with the loading status of each participant's quest.
And before people complain about
allowing
auto
for
party, they
smoother
will.
play.
Even though they don't realize they can turn it off.
Second, in the options
It's totally
settings,
customizable and they'll still
you can
complain.
now select the DPS display position from 3 different options. If you find that the DPS display is difficult to read, try changing its position to make it easier to see.
Yeah, having an extra character is much more
Similarly,
easier to see. Much
In
nicer,
the
actually.
options settings, you will now be able to customize the display settings of portable holograms placed by other players according to sector.
Oh, that's nice.
If you want to enjoy portable holograms only in the city and not during combat, you can change the settings to hide in combat sectors or hide in combat exploration sectors. That way, you can enjoy both battles and communication. In addition, Easy Photo Mode will have a new feature where it remembers the previous camera angle and settings.
That's nice.
These settings will be remembered until you exit the game, allowing you
Twitch
to quickly
unfollows you if you
resume
haven't been to
Easy
someone's
Photo
channel in a
Mode
long time.
If you accidentally close it. This feature is also convenient when you want to pause a photo shoot and head to an urgent quest. Be sure to give it a try.
Oh,
3
thank
new
God.
options will be added to save items
Oh,
for
thank
looks.
God.
Selecting yes to apply changes from saved ensemble.
Do you guys see that
will
down
now
there?
also
Third option
save
down.
Adjust eye size, adjust eye horizontal position, and motion-based type in the same way that current options are saved. Please note that simply selecting yes to apply changes from saved ensemble will not reflect the newly saved options in looks saved before this update.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Also, the ARC's ID backdrops that you can unlock by collecting title points will now include backdrops with the Kaizaar leader quintuplets.
We're on this page too long.
Moreover, when selecting Gold Prim Sword 2 and Gold Prim Armor 2 as enhancement materials, the confirmation screen will be skipped,
Thank
removing
God.
an extra step when enhancing your equipment.
The others from titles? Yeah.
In addition, after completing the prologue, gameplay tips will be displayed on screen for a set time. This is one of the steps we've taken to make the game more user-friendly for new players of NGS and for returning players. We
Makes
hope
sense.
these tips will make it easier to get into the game. Furthermore, new players who want to jump right into the game now have the option to skip the prologue,
They still won't read
even
them.
if they are playing through with their first character. If you get curious about the story in the prologue later on, you can check it out from the quest counter.
The
If
option's
you
always
want
nice,
to play
though.
casually and just see what the game has to offer, feel free to skip ahead. Next up, I have some info on balance adjustments for preset skills. We'll be making preset skills stronger, as well as making it easier to affix preset skills to weapons and armor. Following an overall parameter review, we will strengthen all preset skills aside from a select few. As we make preset skills stronger, we'll also be reducing the power of potentials to make sure that the 9-star rarity Versmelt's weapon series doesn't end up being overpowered. However, for those of you with the preset skill Fixa Termina at level 1 or greater affixed, don't worry, we'll also be making adjustments to keep it at the same strength as before.
Okay, that's exactly what I figured.
In
they meant.
addition, preset skills previously awarded only through item drops will now also be granted via enhanced preset skills.
Very nice.
And the new support item Add Preset Skills Level 1 is on the way.
Oh,
This item can be used to add a random level 1 preset skill to a weapon or armor with no preset skill affixed.
hold. Look
There
at the
will also
bottom.
be new exchange items at Item Recycle. N rare drop rate 1 hour plus 100% and add preset skills level 1. You can trade
Fixes always matter.
NEX cubes for these. Please note that there is a weekly limit to the number you can exchange for. Farm for some NEX cubes, boost your item drop rates, and affix preset skills to your weapons and armor.
So you can trade in X cubes for drop rate
From
boosts.
January 31st
Very nice.
Character creation data that can be used to recreate NGS's main characters will be available on the characters page of the PSO2 New Genesis official site.
Yeah,
Please
players are
note
asking
that
for the
this
official
character
creation data.
can only be used with the Steam, MS Store, and Epic Games versions of the game. In conjunction with this data, we're releasing the Revival SG Scratch Ticket NPC item collection, available permanently. You can use the main characters' outfits, accessories, and
This
more
doesn't really matter much to
included
me.
in the
This is
lineup of
more
this
for people that
scratch
like doing the
ticket to
cosplay
recreate
outfits.
your favorite characters.
It's kind of whatever.
Continuing, we have the new AC Scratch Ticket, Street
Bro, we are
Smart,
still on the first half.
featuring chic sci-fi streetwear and new cast parts. Check out the scratch count bonus for alternate versions of the vertical float EX Dash and idle motion change items included
That
in
dance,
the
yeah, the
scratch ticket
breakdance freeze
prices.
looks pretty cool.
The limited time quest Dustil Vera Suppression Op V2 launches on February 7th. In this remake of the urgent quest, you'll take on Dustil Vera in the Maraba Canyon of North Retum.
So this is what happens all the time. It's not a limited time urgent. It's a limited time quest that was made off of an urgent.
With a pumped up attack
You can tell by the fact this is limited time quest.
so
Same thing happened when they did
attacks as you fight.
what is it? Next Vera.
New limited time tasks and title tasks will also be added that can be accomplished by completing this quest. Finish this quest to obtain special scratch tickets and titles. Hoping for new build parts? You're in luck. Beloved PSO2 furnishings with a medieval fantasy theme are inbound as build parts.
Reading is tough, drummer. No, it literally said limited time
Plus,
urgent quest.
We'll be adding color
They did the same thing
variations
with
of
Vex
Gothic and
with
fancy-themed furniture.
with Next Vera.
And be sure to check out the Buy Build Parts menu, since new combinations are now
It's just not a
possible.
limited time urgent.
In addition, we will be holding
being
arts
sarcastic?
records
It doesn't make
for
any sense.
solo and all classes in the training.
It literally said
Crazy
limited time
Tail
urgent
Rank
quest.
2.
And here it says limited time quest. They did the same
Challenge
thing for the
boss
last one.
enemy in a one-on-one battle.
people were
with your
confused last
favorite
time, too.
class. Slay the stage with plaid idle-style wear and gothic Lolita threads with the new AC scratch ticket.
All these look
Starline
good. I
Fashion.
just don't really care about much of them. So for me, it's kind of like a meh.
The Scratch Count bonus features alternative versions of the Glide and Dash Gyro Runner EX motion change items included in the Scratch Ticket prizes. That's all for the updates coming on January 31st and in the first half.
That
of
is not how
February.
sarcasm works. It was
Now
just a
let me
bad
show
joke.
you the updates for the second half. Of
That
February.
was just a bad joke.
Let's start with this
All right,
video.
let's go. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? So I care more about this half. First half was like, whatever. Okay. But a lot of the stuff I did was like, meh. Limited time urgent quest, hot fillet, counter attack, part 2. See that they keep. Now this might be a limited urgent. For the friends that wanted to fight this one. Oh, okay. Got some pretty cool shoes. Okay, that's cool too. Didn't we already have this? What's this? The other half. I see. We didn't have Lost Central. Okay. Crimson Realm? Oh, a new Starless boss. Hold on. The new armor drops from there apparently. Okay. Actually pretty fucking good. Basilisk Beauty. Alright, what is this one? Do we care? Not really. What boss skeleton was that? It looked closest to what was it? It was a mix of two almost. It looked like a small dots with it. What the hell is this? It looked like a small dots with what's the name of that boss? Oh, there's a boss from like episode 3. Usually punch you a whole lot. He is like I can't remember what it is, like a dragon looking thing or something like that, or a dinosaur looking thing or something like that. It's kind of a mix up. It's kind of tough, but it's not a X dragon, kind of like a small X dragon but on 4 legs. But the weird part is like it isn't a model that we've seen before. It's completely new. Hero pose 3. Okay, cool. The idol is signature pose 3. Idol into a kick. Okay, interesting. I'm a train. What? Now we're just memeing. Now it's just memes. Now we are just memes. Glide kick. Okay, glide kick's kind of cool. EX kick. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Limited time quest plateau cleanup. Okay, whatever. Just mixing in more limited time quests. We gotta help Traspo with his fucking truck again because he has no idea how to drive. So this is a legitimate eye sleep moment. This is fair. This is more just filler. We think standing quest might be next month. Yep, standing quest next month. Yep. You ready to complain about Traspo? No.
How did you like it? Let me walk
You will
through
save
the update
Traspo
with
and you
some
will like it.
slides.
There's a lot packed
The
into
new urgent quest, Halfia Lake Counterattack Part 2, will be available for a limited time starting February 14th.
It's just not a lot that's like, okay, cool, I want to do this. It's more
This
just
is
like
an
a,
urgent
okay, this is what we
quest version
expect.
Of the high difficulty standing quest, Halfia Lake Interception Part 2.
So do you expect
where
it?
you take on Dark Falls Aegis. Up
So
to
people
8
can do this
players
version?
Can join this version of the quest. And we've lightened up on the failure conditions, enemy HP, and enemy attack power to make it a bit easier to play. It's here for a limited time only, so grab a clearance box of chocolates and have yourself a fabulous Valentine's Day.
Oh, I was like, what are you talking about chocolates for? What are we talking
Season
about? What?
29 is just around the corner. In addition to stamps and accessories, valuable items like personal shop use 3 days and SG scratch ticket prize slips will carry over in the lineup. Notable rewards include an accessory item based on a unit themed after popular PSO2 boss enemy, Vol Dragon, color variations of the motion change item, Glide Jetpack, and more. So
Yeah.
don't miss this chance to snap them up.
Expected?
We're also holding another ARCS records for Rangers and Gunners. This time, it will be for the Trainia Dyna Assault Rank 2. Test your mettle against the boss enemy. Moreover, We've got an ARCS records for the field race, Central Kaizaar Dash, Stage 1, that you can take on no matter your class. Try it as many times as you like during this period.
Yeah, Ranger would be okay with
Starting
nothing.
after
Absolutely
scheduled
nothing, to be honest.
on February 14th, we'll be holding a collab featuring 4 Niji Sanji virtual livers: Amamiya Kokoro, Nagao Kei, Matsukai Mao, and Yorumi Rena. Log in during the collab period to get login bonuses, including stickers of the collab virtual livers' signatures, build parts with collab visuals, and more. Plus, the region mags will transform into Niji Sanji themed design. Next, let me introduce
tweeted about the
new
collab.
AC Scratch Ticket, Virtual Liver Style 2024.
You didn't have
In
to.
addition
We
to
saw it.
avatar items that let you dress up as Amamiya Kokoro, Nagao Kei, Matsukai Mao, and Yorumi Rena, it will have combat voices recorded by the virtual livers and
That's
weapon
really
count
cool.
based on their outfits.
That's still pretty fucking cool, though.
This scratch ticket is also packed with other collab items like ARCS ID backgrounds and vital gauges designed after each virtual liver, body pillow weapon camo, and portable holograms and build parts depicting life-sized panels. On February 21st,
So yeah, what's this all
a
about?
new rank will be added to the Lost Central
So there's the
Combat
boss in the
sector
bottom right-hand corner.
Kaizaar. Enemy levels will be increased, and of course, starless enemies, including a mysterious starless boss enemy, will make their appearance. Similar to Gana Ruins, 10-star weapons and 9-star armor will drop from non-boss enemies. Plus, for a limited time, the Crimson Realm will appear in Kaizaar's combat sectors. The Crimson Realm will occur daily and switch between Gana Ruins and Lost Central.
What the hell is the Crimson Realm?
In sectors that transform into the Crimson Realm, along with menacing red-colored weather, special trials with even more powerful starless enemies and rewards will occur. Take on
Let's see how
combat
the actual
sectors
rewards work
with
out.
an even more dangerous atmosphere than usual. In the trial, where the new starless boss enemy, Driverus, appears, rewards will be upgraded based on the damage dealt.
It's one day weather? Don't know.
Driverus has the arcs at its mercy with its swift
They said it changes
movements,
over between days.
but these can be quelled by destroying lock-on parts. You'll need to join up with other players to defeat this enemy. And that's not all. When completing a trial in the Crimson Realm, there is a chance that a changeover will occur, which will then develop into an additional trial. Completing the side mission for the trial from the changeover and the next PSE burst that activates guarantees either a PSE burst forte or PSA burst encore. Don't miss this chance to score tons of rewards. Also, limited time tasks and title tasks will be added for enemies in Lost Central.
Cool. More star gems. We'll take those.
Completion conditions include defeating enemies, so don't hold back and take down as many as you can.
These are usually the times you want to get those titles taken care of, is when stuff like this pops
The
up.
ARCS
That's when people are
records
doing it.
held during this time are for the Trainia slope style, for solo, and all classes.
Fingers crossed the Robin set is pretty decent.
Use
We'll have
your
to see.
floating board skills and shred this challenge. Next is the new AC Scratch ticket, Basilisk Beauty. Dragon-themed outfits and cast parts with dinosaur motifs.
What do you
will
think of
come
the new
roaring
standing
in.
quest? Just DFA rank 2?
Keep
That's
your
not
eyes
the
out
standing
for
quest.
The scratch count bonus prize lineup, which includes alternate versions of motion change items, like the glide and idle variations of Kick EX. The limited time quest, Plateau Cleanup Op 2024, will come sweeping in on February 28th.
We're back again, helping Traspo
In
out.
this quest, for up to 12 participants, you'll need to protect a transport truck from hordes of enemies and complete your objective by defeating the boss enemy, Petas
The Chinese dress is mad out of place. Yeah, it is.
Hindress lilies placed in the field and defend the transport truck from powerful enemies. Limited time tasks and title tasks will also be added for this quest.
Did they say
Complete limited
it's
time
going away?
tasks
Yeah,
to
that's
get your
why it's not
hands
a
on
standing
special
quest.
Scratch tickets and reward box medal February
Yeah, it's probably just
2024.
I mean, it's not really like a filler month, but it's kind of like a. It depends,
Take
right?
on the
It
limited
depends on
time
what's going on
quest
in
and aim to collect all
the Kaizaar
rewards.
zones. We don't really know exactly based on the rewards, and I'm not gonna
During
like
this time,
guess the rewards are
we'll
actually
also
worth
be
it until they
holding
come out
ARC's
and we can actually
records
test
for
it.
the field race, South Kaizaar Dash Stage 1 Solo. Challenge yourself to achieve a new record while you can.
It's a limited time urgent. It's an urgent quest.
2 scratch tickets will be released on February 28th. NGS
Revival.
Makeup Revival is a revival AC
Chance for
scratch
people to get
ticket, which includes
chance for people to get
past
stuff they might have
releases
missed
of
on.
NGS spec eyes, makeup patterns, eyebrows, eyelashes, and body paint.
It's a limited time UQ. That's all.
Rewind Collection February 2024 offers a selection
Remix,
of items centered
remix
around
is inevitable, man.
previously released NGS spec AC scratch
Usually
ticket
remix
prices
is just
in
added
last
on. They're not in
February
place
and
of,
March.
so it's fine.
Enjoy character creation with a plethora of items.
I doubt it has better footage. It might just
That
have better
concludes the
translation
update
for some more information.
today. Moving on to the next segment.
All right.
NGS
Let's see what we got cherry
Operation
picked this month. Last month was
For
actually
this
not too bad.
segment,
So,
the
let's
NGS
see.
Operation Report. I, Hero Arai, select questions and comments from players to bring to the development and live operation team.
Yeah, this month is just like
bring you their
aggressively mid
answers.
until we know what the rewards are.
Here's
They may
the
be good.
first one.
They could also be like meh. You know?
I'm having trouble with the ability buff of the boss enemies in Lucille Exploration, which inflicts status ailments on players. Are there any plans to introduce augments that nullify status ailments?
We're not going to use
Here's
them.
their answer.
Don't.
Currently, there are no plans to introduce augments that nullify status ailments.
Don't.
However, in most cases, if an enemy in Lucille Exploration has an ability buff to inflict status ailments, players can acquire an ability buff for reducing status ailment duration.
Get the 3 room.
By raising
That
this
is such a
ability buff
based
to level
answer.
5, it can nearly nullify the effects.
Oh,
So that is what
such
we
a
recommend.
based answer. He really said just
That
get the
was their
buff
answer.
forehead.
Moving
He
on to the
literally
next
just said get the
question.
buff forehead. Holy shit.
It seems like many players abandon quests. Are the live ops and development teams considering a way to address this issue?
Abandoned
Here's
quest? I
their
mean,
answer.
they already
Log
people who
data,
abandon after the quest
including
starts up
instances
they're already
of quest
getting
abandonment, is
banned.
accessible to developers, and periodic investigations are conducted using this data.
Already happens.
If the number of abandoned quests or reports is excessively high, penalties may be imposed. We appreciate everyone's cooperation in keeping NGS a fun place to play by practicing good manners and refraining from engaging in quest abandonment or idling. using
They're talking about
profanities,
abandoning.
or forcing your own rules on others.
They're talking about abandoning
That
in the
was
middle
what
of
they
the
had to
quest,
say.
not at the end
Let's
or the
move on
start.
to the next question. Many ability-related LC capsules drop. Are you considering adjusting the drop rate of other LC capsules? Here is their answer.
Oh, they're talking about the Master LC.
We plan to increase opportunities to obtain LC capsules by having them drop in limited time quests in the future.
They already do, so that's fine.
Additionally, the drop rate for such cases will be adjusted based on the in-game situation. That was what they had to say.
Remove Master 4.
That's
Yeah.
all for our Q&A
People
today.
abandon quests for good reason. There's no good reason to abandon a quest unless it's before or after.
Moving forward,
If it's during, you're
we
just
will
being a
continue
baby.
to select and bring your questions and feedback to the development and operations teams and share their answers with you. Please share your thoughts and opinions about this program and
Was
the
that
game
Finn? It
using
was.
the hashtag NGS
course it was
headline
Finn.
on
Finn's always
X
making
and
noise.
other sites. We would like to take this opportunity during the NGS Operation Report
Oh, here it
section
comes.
to share with you a message from our development team.
He was near with that one. He's in the same spot. He just was louder.
Now, allow me to read this letter from the developers to you.
CFK's mid-quest I might abandon. Still doesn't matter. Report. Keep moving
We
on
would
with your
like to
life.
thank all ARCs for continuing to enjoy NGS.
Nothing's that serious.
Moving forward, we will provide information on the intended implementation of updates introduced in the broadcast and our plans for future improvements in the form of a letter from the developers. In this issue, we would like to provide additional information about the new 10-star Rayar weapon series.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
The Rayar series are new 10-star weapons that can be obtained through the item exchange by collecting the necessary materials. That means these weapons are easier to obtain compared to the other 10-star weapon series, Flugogard. However, they cannot be sold in the personal shop. The reason behind this policy is to make it easy for more people to experience the highest tier of weapons, the 10 stars. The material items required for exchange were designed to be easily obtainable during battles and while traveling around the Rayard Gorge.
Hopefully it's not irritating to farm for.
Kaizaar region update.
Let's see.
Breaking all the new red item containers in the Kaizaar region will provide about half of the required materials. So going through all of the exploration sectors will make it easier to obtain.
Okay. Okay.
Apart from the item exchange, the Rayar series can also be obtained as drops in the Kaizaar region and other upcoming content.
Oh, this is a higher direct drop rate. Okay,
While they cannot be sold in personal shops, they have a high drop rate for 10-star weapons, so be sure to collect the Rayar series. Next, we would like to discuss the
what are you
design
talking about?
intent of the
It literally
Crimson
just said
Realm,
that the way you get them is by
which
exchanging
will
items.
appear in Kaizaar on February 21st. In the region updates since version 2,
Okay, more context on this. This is good.
Mainen and Skylifters in Elio and Halvaldi Vera in Retum all made distinct changes to our adventures.
For drop weapons, you won't use them for item exchange. You would use them for Fixa. Why would you use them for anything else?
The new Crimson Realm in Kaizaar is designed to change the combat sectors as a whole. It is structured to occur for a limited time, like the Rappy spots implemented at the end of the year, to give it an event-like feel.
Okay, so what is it? The different combat sectors every day.
Change in gameplay experience as the
Doesn't really tell us how
combat
these work,
sector
though.
where the Crimson Realm occurs changes daily. Next, we would like to inform you of one matter that is currently under consideration regarding the policies for content coming in the future.
Okay.
When we announced our plans for the future Dual Quest releases late last year in the roadmap, we received many comments requesting that not only reduce the frequency of releases, but also consider changing the specifications.
Okay.
Based on player feedback, we plan to change the specifications starting with Phase 4, scheduled for release in March.
How so?
First, even if the quest does not come with augments that have special effects, if you have general purpose, high performance equipment, it should be enough to complete the quest.
It always has been.
We would also like to make it a policy to make augment capsules with special effects easier to get.
Okay, that's a
and
W.
to make them secondary to dual quest completion. More details will be provided in the next broadcast.
Making them easier to get is a W. I agree with
That's
that.
all for the letter from the developers.
Yeah, they've always been
Thank you
completable
for
ever since they made it 10
playing
minutes.
NGS.
Since that change, it's been completable
That
100%.
was their message.
Difficult, but completable.
Moving on to the next segment.
NGS Satellite Information.
NGS satellite information.
Now let's move on from updates. and
Nothing
talk
besides the
about
drop rate?
some
I mean,
other
realistically, it doesn't really need to be
NGS-related
anything
info.
besides the drop rate, personally,
I'm sure
but
it will get you even more hype to play the game.
as long as it's not asked to make the weapons, we'll see.
Let's start with this.
What's on satellite info?
We'll be starting a campaign in February. Once a month, special login gifts will begin on February 1st.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Log in at least once during February to get material storage use 15 days and end color change pass times 5.
The affix chance, it's 10%. It's
Going
already high.
forward, You will also have
You
the
just need
chance
10.
to get these items by logging in once a month in March and beyond. So log into the game and take advantage of these chances for free loot.
If the drop rates increase, it's the same
We're
effect.
upgrading PSO2 Day for February.
Oh? Oh yeah,
It's
Super
Ultra
PSO2 Day.
PSO2 Day.
Or Ultra PSO2
where
Day,
you'll
right?
get
2
increased
2.
boost rates
I forgot.
and more valuable login gifts. The campaign period is also longer than usual, so be sure to log in and enjoy the game.
Cool.
Moreover,
We take those.
We'll be launching pre-announced urgent quests from February 21st. For these pre-announced
That doesn't really matter too
urgent
much.
quests, we're reducing enemy HP, and you can complete each urgent quest twice every
That does
time it
matter.
occurs.
Double clears. We like those.
This campaign will make it easier to collect the exchange materials for
Never
the
be as
10-star
based as
rarity
2-2-22.
radar weapon series.
True.
So be sure to jump in and grab
Or
some
2
swag.
22 22.
We've got great deals on AC in our AC sale. We're launching the ARC's Cash Super Sale early spring 2024
Ah, another
on
sale on this.
February 7th.
Dope.
The sale is different in every store, and you can make purchases to get the bonus once in each store.
We'll just take the sales from every
This
store,
time,
chat.
The sale
We can
will
get them from
also
every store
extend
except
to the
for
Razer Gold
PlayStation.
store. If you're interested, take a look at the shops to see what's on offer.
Trying to say if you don't
We
know.
also have a limited time sale with a
Oh, fuck
30%
me.
discount off the normal price for the 1000
Is that the same one
AC
from
and
before?
10,000 AC DLC products released on Steam at the end
Okay,
of
it's the one
last
from
year.
before. Okay, never mind. We're good.
Please note that only one purchase per Steam account is allowed for these products,
Okay.
so
Okay,
it's
we're
not
good.
available for those who have already purchased it before,
Yep.
including those who bought it last year.
Yep, we're good.
Please also note that this AC can be used with all versions of the game except the PlayStation 4 version. Don't miss out on this chance if you haven't
Unfortunate
purchased it
PS4
yet.
players. I'm sorry, PS4. I'm sorry, friends.
Next up, the results of the Creative Space contest.
Oh, cool.
Thank you very much for all your submissions to the Creative Space contest.
Congrats, winners.
The live ops and dev teams have looked over the entries and selected these 11 works as the winners. The entries were full of individuality and charm, and we enjoyed judging them.
And
Some
PS5,
focused on
yeah,
a single,
PlayStation
detailed
is separated
architectural
because of the shop
Some
and the store.
created an entire town with a collective theme, and some offered fun minigames for visitors. The number of winning entries was limited, as they will be showcased worldwide and on all ships as official creative spaces. However, there were numerous outstanding entries beyond the winners. If you are interested, please explore the contest entries using the contest hashtag #CreativeSpaceContest on X to see some fantastic spaces.
I'm looking forward to when they add them
We will
into
continue to update
the official
Creative
spaces,
Space so everyone can express their creativity
so we can see them more
even
often.
more freely.
Mostly JP, yeah. Of course, JP does some pretty crazy stuff too.
Collab Livers are streaming an NGS video to commemorate our collab with Niji Sanji. Here is the stream schedule. The 4 virtual livers,
No, of course not.
Amamiya Kokoro, Nagao Kei, Matsukai Mao, and Yorumi Rena, will visit official creative spaces, including the contest winners I previously shared.
Yeah, JP has some insane
Keep an eye
creations,
out
dude.
for an announcement on our
Between
official
fashion
X
and
account
CS,
with all the
it's
details,
absolutely wild.
including the page where you can watch the video. That's all for this episode of NGS Headline. Please share your thoughts and feedback on this program and the game using the hashtag
Yeah, this one's aggressively
NGS
mid.
Headline
It's going to depend on
X.
what you have to do for the weapons, which actually I'm not
Together, we
too
can
upset
make
about.
NGS and even more
Seems I can focus on
fantastic
building my
game.
weapon and then just chill.
As a representative of the users, I will continue to work with the development team to make NGS a more enjoyable game for everyone, and I look forward to your continued support.
Is the Blood Moon coming tomorrow? I think
Next
so.
episode of Headline will be
We'll
on
take a look at
Tuesday,
it.
February 27th. We'll be focusing mainly on the updates.
Yeah, I'll do a
coming
quick little
in March.
recap analysis.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Now then, Arts, I'll see you at the next NGS headline.
Thanks for watching here on Tuesday night. I'll see you on next NGS headline. Bye-bye.
Goodbye, hero. Goodbye, friend. Thanks for being cool. All right. Let's do our quick little analysis because your boy has to go to work and we are not trying to be late. All right. So this is going to be a quick one. We're not going to go too crazy in depth with this. This is mostly just a few things I wanted to talk about. So first and foremost, I know some people were talking about the concern about the limited time urgent quest. So there's a thing that they're doing, right? And that I've noticed slowly it's happening. And this is something that I even mentioned way back is PSO does good large boss fights, like massive boss fights, like the Falls Aegis, the Falls Solus. Like those fights are the good ones. Those fights are the fights that realistically should be urgent quests. The other ones, things like Next Vera, things like Hadis, all of those fights didn't feel like urgent quest fights to me. If you guys are paying attention, if you can see, they're slowly phasing out all of those quests. One by one, they're starting to fall out and they're being replaced by major boss fights or mining rig, which I know some people don't like mining rig. I'll be real with you guys. Mining rig is probably one of the most popular quest types that, or one of the most popular JP quest types there is. So mining rig is going to be one of the forefronts. It's going to happen. A lot of people like mining rig, especially on the JP side. And honestly, I don't dislike mining rig. It's totally fine. Once you get the hook for mining rig, it's actually pretty fun to do. The biggest notes of what we saw here is the gunner ranger thing. I know people like, oh my God, they didn't really show us anything. They never really show you a whole lot. I couldn't even tell what they actually changed in the gunner ranger one. I think it might be like gunner has like a party buff or something like that they're using. Ranger seems like they have quicker charge times on certain things, which is like, okay, cool. But realistically, it's going to be when it actually releases, we'll see what actually changed, because there's a lot of stuff that just doesn't show up in these previews that they don't show off to us, right? It's just how it goes. It's one of those situations we never see everything, right? It's how it's gonna be, right? So anyway, moving past that, everything else is aggressively mid until we know what the actual rewards are properly going to be, right? So it's gonna be coming out soon. It comes out like tomorrow, so we'll figure it out then. But everything looks aggressively mid until we see what actually is there. It's gonna take some time before we know exactly what's up, because honestly, it's a lot of like meh. But if the rewards are good, it's a lot of like pog is the interesting, right? It's like, it looks like a lot of meh. Like a lot of things look meh, unless the rewards are actually pretty dope. Then it's actually super awesome. So I'm not going to make my decision on whether I like what I see just yet until it releases, because if the rewards are crap, then it's still very meh. The only objective win I foresee in this situation, this patch personally, is the weapons and the armor are on a patch that if the rewards aren't amazing, we can just farm our stuff and chill. The big, like, insanely, awesome update or whatever, like the standing quest, all that stuff, like the new content or whatever that you'd want to do, isn't during the weapon time. So we can farm our weapons very comfortably and then relax. Afterwards, next month, hopefully, fingers crossed, that's when we see the standing quest and other changes that we're hoping to see as well. That and the story needs to pick up. As far as like people disliking Aina or whatever, people talking about how these characters aren't very strong, guys, we are ridiculously overpowered comparatively to the regular character. They don't do amazing things. The only person who did like amazing crap in any storyline was like Falling back in freaking base PSO2. Everyone else was awful. Everyone else was weak as hell. They did some cool stuff occasionally. That's not true. Regulus did some cool stuff occasionally mixed in here and there. But like realistically speaking, these people are not powerful. They are very weak. We're just not learning about what's going on. We need to find out who our big bad is. We need the story to pick up substantially. And we definitely need a time skip. I think now is the time for a time skip. However, I am afraid Aina's about to go off with her team on their own while she's not concerned. While she's concerned. I feel like something awful is going to happen there. We'll have to see what's going to go on with the next chapter. I'm excited to see what happens there. But I feel like there's not really going to be a bang at the end of this chapter, which feels kind of lame. I feel like the bang to chapter 6 happened earlier on, and it's going to be like kind of a fizzle out moment at the end of chapter 6. And going into chapter 7 is probably where we're going to probably see something actually more interesting happen. But that's pretty much it. As far as like hype stuff, they did the smart thing with the gorge. If they were going to use the gorge, they chose to use the gorge in a way that like you don't require to use the augments from the gorge, which is good. But that's pretty much it. That's all I'm really that's all I really have to say about it. All of it looks like it's fine content to do as long as it's not annoying to do. They didn't change the ancients. I mean, that's fine. The ancients were fine. The issue was the region itself and other things around the ancients. It was never the ancients that were the issue in the Rage Road Gorge. There was no other reason to be there but the ancients, and it was boring to sit there and wait for them consistently. The heat thing being added, as long as the enemies drop what you need, all the boxes being there, as long as we don't have to like box farm for like literal days to get our weapon, then it's going to be a fantastic update. It's going to be great because then you'll get your weapon, you'll get your setup, you'll start building yourself up, and then you chill until like the content you actually want to do comes out. So we'll have to see. We'll wait and see. I would call this an aggressively mid update until we see what the actual update changes are, like some of the other stuff. Oh yeah, some of the quality of life stuff, I don't think they're as hype as they have been in the past, but they're still pretty good. We have the quality of life of being able to upgrade our weapons and armor using gold prim 2 armor and gold prim 2 weapons without having the stupid pop-up over and over again. That was irritating. And just a few other things being sprinkled in there. The whole auto party thing now, that you can just jump into a party immediately whenever you get into a place. So that was like the best case scenario of what they could have done. It wasn't hard to open a single menu, click on a person, and hey, join party. That's simple. But hey, now you have no excuse. It's super easy to do. You can just have it turned on and just, it's right in your face. Which the players need. They need to be right in their face. That's why the thing on the ground was so good, is because it was right in the player's face. They could walk up to it and press it. Now this is just right in their face. It just jumps up and they can join the party. So perfect there. We're gonna get a new augment, probably. I'd imagine new augments might come, or new augment in general might come with the next set of content next month. So it looks like it's just new weapons and armors this time, which again, I'm cool with that. Maybe new augments coming out later. So we'll have to see. Plus we really just got a new augment. So it's good to give us a little bit of space in between. I know people want new mastery, maybe new mastery next month. We'll see. I'm not super, I'm not racing for new mastery, right? The Crimson Moon thing, we don't really know about it. I want to know how often it spawns. We know that it changes daily. We don't know how often it spawns and all that good stuff. So I want to see. We'll have to be a good idea. Uber said the new weapon might be a skip for me. We'll see. It depends on what the actual stats are for the weapon, what the potential is for the weapon, how easy it is to build it up versus a flugel weapon, right? It might be a situation you have both. So, and the choo-choo train thing was so stupid. But that's all I've got here, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and end the YouTube video. So these guys on YouTube, thanks for watching all to the end. If you guys have anything you guys are excited for, toss in the comments. Join Twitch chat. Be nice to Twitch chat. Twitch chat. Say nice things to YouTube as we end the video. Don't be evil. Don't be mean. They want to be around. Okay, just bring them around. Be nice to them. Okay, cool, awesome. Wow, no, nah, bye. Wow, rude as fuck. Anyway, take care, guys. Peace out.